I'm Max Sterling, welcome to LarpMix. So I wanted to do one follow-up video now that it's been almost a year later since I tore my bicep, and just sort of let everyone know how things are going. So it was last November, so almost a year, that I tore my bicep and had to get surgery on it. If you watch my previous videos, you can see more about that and some of the stuff that I went through, but basically within a few days I was in getting the surgery, getting everything repaired, and now a year later, I don't really feel like there's any significant size loss. I'm definitely a little bit weaker in this arm, and I'll tell you, if I put my arm in certain positions, or if I'm talking on the phone for a long time, or driving with my left arm for a long time, I'll start to feel it. And where I feel it is right in here, and very rarely in here, but most of it, it'll just be almost like just a tightness, an odd sensation. It's not, I wouldn't call it pain, but it's a reminder. And in case any of you are wondering sort of how things heal up, I don't know how well that shows up on here, but that's this scar and then this scar here. I tend to heal pretty well, but I don't think that they're too bad. I think they're actually showing up probably a little bit brighter on camera here, but I don't even really tend to notice them half the time. If you have a good surgeon who can get right in your crease of your elbow here, you probably won't notice. This one here is going to be a little bit more noticeable. But, you know, like I said, I don't think they're too bad. And to be honest, I don't care. But if you're someone who does care about that type of stuff, just be prepared, because you're probably going to have, you know, a scar. This one, I don't think should be too bad, but, you know, it will be noticeable. Everything else is going good. And I've said this before in previous videos, the most annoying part, or the worst part of this, is just that I couldn't really use my arm. And now, even a year later, I tend to favor this arm. I baby it. And I don't know that mentally that's something I'm going to get over, or if I do, it's probably going to be a very long time, because when I'm lifting or doing things, I always have a tendency to sort of not want to fully engage this arm. I really need to get back into the gym and start lifting and doing some things, because I think that'll help me out with those mental barriers, but I haven't been able to do that yet. If you're not a LARPer and you're watching this video, this is a LARP channel, so I do a lot of sword fighting, archery, sword and shield fighting, stuff like that. I haven't been able to do any of that. So for over a year, I haven't done any of that stuff because I've been afraid, because I usually fight with either two swords or a shield and a sword. And I was just afraid, and you know, archery, obviously I'm holding a bow. I was afraid that that might cause me problems. I didn't want to screw this up in any way, because I certainly don't want to have to go through that again. So I decided to take just time off from that. And I think that not being able to do a lot of my yard work, not being able to do a lot of housework, not being able to just, you know, heave heavy stuff around like I normally do, is probably the worst part of having it. So hopefully it never happens to you, but if you're watching this video, I'm assuming that it did. So I just wanted to let you know that a year on, everything's good. I don't think about it on the daily. It doesn't bother me, except for very rarely. But I do feel fatigued in that arm more. But like I said, that may be more or less because I have a tendency to favor this hand, and I think I just need to start doing more with it. But if it happened to you, you know, make it through. The first couple days home from the surgery are the hardest part. Once you're through that, you'll be fine. The physical therapy isn't bad if you decide to do it. If you decide not to do it like I did, which obviously I'm not a doctor, so don't take my advice. But if you end up not doing it, just make sure you do some stuff on your own. Like I said, I know I've seen some videos on here where guys, their arms shrink down, but I've seen other ones where bodybuilders do it. They're back lifting and you hardly even know it even happened. So I think it's a little bit of a different journey for everyone, and you'll just have to choose the path that you take. But for me, I would say I got through probably, you know, as clean as I would hope to, and I hope that you do the same. If you like these videos, please consider subscribing. If you have a hype button, hit that. Definitely hit a like if nothing else. I appreciate it. Please leave your comments below. I'd love to know sort of what you're going through or how it worked out for you. Or if you have a family or friend that's going for it and you're just doing a little bit of research, just, you know, stick with it. You'll be okay. And if you're ever lifting something heavy, or you catch something and you feel your arm twist and all of a sudden there's a popping sound, or your arm looks strange on this side, you've probably torn your bicep, and you better get to a doctor soon, because the faster they can fix it, the better off you are. That's not something you want to let just skate by for a few months or a year, because eventually they won't be able to fix it. So make sure you get it checked out right away if you find that happen, especially if you're into sports, lifting, anything physical. We're the ones that are probably going to experience this more than anyone else. But I thank you for sort of following me on this journey. Hope you found the videos helpful. And of course, as always, adventure on.